All right, Radio Row is not complete without a reunion of everybody I've ever worked with in the business, including this man. I parted ways with him. He's gone on to bigger and better things. I've gone on to a life of misery, failure, and doom. Mike Golic, of course, who now is looking for a new partner, but he's going to hire his son instead of the original host of the
How about
ESPN
it? That's what
Morning
Al
Show.
said, hey, bring Tony back. And normally I would say that, but, that blood's thicker than water type thing. I got my son. Though everybody's saying my son does so well and speaks so well, and I'm like, wait a minute. You know how they always say you want your kids to do better than you? And I'm like, I may not want that. Everybody's talking too nice about him. I have to remember he doesn't have any hair and he's only 27, or I may have to remind him about some other things.
Interestingly, though, when I first started working, I knew you back in Philly with the Eagles,
Yes.
of course, and that's when we knew each other and you were covering the team. And then all of a sudden you're in Arizona. We come up to Bristol. We do the morning show, the original. And I just went up there and did the 25th
anniversary, yeah.
With Keith Olbermann and
That
Chuck
had
Wilson.
to be on. We had Keith on a little bit about that, and we're talking about him and you and Chuck Wilson with the ruler measuring all his stacks of paper and his work. It's just hilarious.
So then I meet your family, and your kids were like 10 years old.
Yes.
Right? Back then. This is when we're talking about 98 now.
Yeah.
Because at 92 is I started ESPN Radio.
Right.
And then 98, when you moved out with your family, they are all of a sudden, your kids were little, and now they're all grown up, and they're doing radio, and they're running companies.
I know. I got my one son and his fiance owning a couple workout studios. My son Mike working here at ESPN after short stints with the Steelers and the Saints. My daughter Sydney's working with the NFL this week. She was working with the Browns all year, though they were going to put her on the field at one point the way it was going.
Well, she probably could have helped him.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Did she
but
play
now
quarterback?
Somebody needs to. So she's here with the NFL. So, yeah, it's a family affair. It's pretty cool. But I miss you, man. Always good to see you.
No,
you know that.
People ask me all the time about that. And, a lot of the younger, because that's 18 years, 17 years ago now. And people don't remember the original show. We had a blast.
Yes, we did.
We started the thing. We were trying to get it out there.
One market in Chicago. We're in Bristol,
we were in Binghamton, New York, too. Don't forget.
How can you forget Binghamton?
And so we were trying to find Binghamton sports to talk, but we based it. It was a national show, but we were on Chicago.
Yeah.
And Mike and I I saw Lou Canellis, who obviously is big in Chicago.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun. We went to Chicago all the time. We went on the Jerry Springer show.
I remember that. What was great is we're sitting in a small studio in Connecticut with all kind of Chicago posters around us to give it the feel like we're in Chicago. I'm like, okay, this is gonna work.
I still have some old pictures from when I had hair. But you
need
look
to
better
see
now
those.
than you did then. I look like a complete wreck, but you look better now than you
my
did.
wife. My wife kicking my butt, man. It's what's going on.
No, but you take care of yourself too, which you have to do, man.
Yeah, you really do. Plus, I'm type 2 diabetic, so I got to try and keep the weight down and be healthy and all that. So it works out pretty well.
Now you're doing this other stuff with this regenerative stem cell?
Premier Stem Cell has been incredible. They're in Colorado, and they're going to be up in Scottsdale as well. I had 12 surgeries when I played, mostly in my shoulders and a couple on my knee, and I was living off of cortisone shots. So there's a former player who turned me on to Premier in Colorado, and I went there. And the best thing about it is because you're wary, but the best thing, it's like it's all your stuff. There's nothing foreign going in your body.
Right.
They go in there, they tap, they get your stem cell, your own, spin it around, put it back into where they need it to regenerate that cartilage. I did it in my shoulder, did it in my knee, did it in my neck. I have not had a cortisone shot in 3 years.
Wow.
It's been incredible. And we have former athlete after former athlete that have done this. I have my son Mike has done it. My son Jake had it in his back. He played his entire 6th year in college because he had back surgery so he could play. My daughter had it before her senior year swimming at Notre Dame so she could swim. But it's not just all that. My wife had a stem cell IV before the New York City Marathon. That's why now it's a wellness center as well. They offer more than that now. And it's not just for the former athlete. It's for everybody, even someone like you.
Really?
Yeah,
Could
that's
help
exactly
me?
right. It could help you.
I need all the help I can get at this point.
Well, it could definitely help you. There's no doubt about it.
Is this the stuff that was originally out of Europe, right? I
Well,
mean,
this is when that was where they use other people's stem cell. This is your own. That was
controversial.
I was put so much at comfort talking to everybody there about this is all your stuff. That's what it is. It's just yours. So nothing foreign going into your body. I'd go there in the morning and I'd be out a couple hours later, and and you're not debilitated at all. You're not bedridden. You can start slowly working your way back all the way to, like I said, my son would play an entire. Just didn't come back to feel healthy. He played football. getting hit and everything, and was great. I mean,
And are
it's
there
been-
any age restrictions? Like
No.
my dad has a degenerative back.
No,
and has
absolutely
horrible
not.
pain. Wow.
You get that MRI.
And he lives in Arizona, so these clinics now. They're not all over the country yet. But
Not
there's-
yet. They're going to keep growing more.
So
and
there's
more
one
over
in
the
Arizona,
country.
as you mentioned,
It's going
Scottsdale?
It's going to open up in Scottsdale, which is beautiful. I got a place there. It's 5 minutes from my house.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm going to be a live-in there. It's just fantastic. And but the great thing is, it's not just for former athletes anymore. It's for everybody, and it's been a lifesaver for me. I mean, because we all know cortisone is really just a
Yeah.
Band-Aid.
Exactly.
So, and I haven't had one, and it's been great.
Yeah, I had to get him in my hips because I had bursitis.
Yeah.
Well,
and
it has
doctors
all
said
these
they
side
can do-
effects too.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
This is, as I said, it's all your own stuff. So it's a
So
cool
now
thing.
people are going to say, yes, I want. So the people out there listening and watching the show, how do they get information on
Go
this?
to prstemcell.com and check them out there, and you will get all the info you need. Contact them, whatever you need to do. But that's at prstemcell.com.
Will it grow hair? Because I don't really want to grow my hair back. Because this look now, when I work with you, I was
You
balding.
have the look. At this point, you don't really want hair.
And if they do a Breaking Bad sequel, I'll be available.
You're all set. You are golden. You are the stand-in. There's no doubt about that.
Last thing, Mike, and about the show. So everybody's wondering, who's going to be Mike Golic's new partner? I keep hearing your son. I keep hearing Trey Wingo. Is that a big secret still?
No, if it's a secret, it's still to me because they haven't told me.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those where, I'm that 10th rounder reliving my days of carrying my lunch bucket and wait to being told what to do. It's probably one of a few people. I know my son Mike's been talked about in articles, and Trey, and you just have to wait till see what they say.
Nobody's ever mentioned Tony Bruno in this.
You know what? That was all over. People are all like, "Hey, get back together."
We
with
have the
Tony. I said,
jingle still
"Man,
from back
are you
then.
kidding me? I mean,
Remember the jingle? They cut, but there was like a full orchestra.
I remember a lot of things from our day that can't go public.
No, it's great. So when did your son Mike get it? Because you're in radio, but you're an athlete, and he was an athlete. He went to school.
Yeah.
When did the radio bug hit him? Because my two sons never had any interest in radio.
He was always very good. At Notre Dame, it's a high profile, so he would talk to the media a lot. He was on the team that went undefeated, so they got a lot of pub before in the national championship game. And he was always one of those go-to guys, for the normal writers.
Like you go
right, exactly. You can get a good quote from him, smart kid, and it just kind of snowballed from there. You know how it goes. They'd say, hey, can you come on this show? Hey, can you talk about this? And he would do that while he was playing with the Steelers or with the Saints. He would still do some of that, and the football didn't work out. And then it was like, hey, you want to try this? And as he tries everything, just try it, see how you do. He's a natural. He speaks way gooder than I do.
Good. Real good.
Yeah. As I said, though, I'm better looking than he is, so I'm good there.
I think you are better looking. And
plus, I always
and
tell
your
him
wife's beautiful. So what happened to Mike Jr.?
And I tell him to take his hat off and realize at 27 he's losing his hair.
Because my oldest son is losing his hair, but my middle son has a full head of hair.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that happens.
Oh, he can't stand
Does
the
Jake
fact
have
that,
a full head of hair?
Jake's hair is thinning as well.
Really?
They all went on the other side of the family.
Yeah, but you have a full head of hair. It's real.
I'll be 10 years dead and still have a full head of hair.
Wow. How did that happen?
I don't know, but I'm happy. It's the only thing I have over
side of the
anymore.
family, is there baldness?
There's a little bit with her father, yeah. So so they're all mad at her.
I thought that was passed down through the dad, though.
See, now you're getting into an area I have
my dad was bald
about.
and I'm bald. And my two sons, though, one is bald and one isn't. So I don't know how that works.
So was one mad at you and the other not?
No, they don't. No, they
don't care.
They're all mad at me.
Okay, for one reason or another, huh?
They grow up. They're in their 30s.
That's the one thing.
They're in their 30s now.
My sons are all mad at me for something. My daughter never is because she still has my credit card. So
Exactly right. Mike Golic, Mike. So will it be the Mike and Mike show when they name your son as the new co-host?
Yeah, but I should get top billing, right?
So how do you do that? The Mike Jr., Mike Senior,
Senior,
Mike Senior.
Now you're going to have a thing on the back that says Senior.
How about it?
Or,
yes,
or the
Junior
third,
or
the
something
second.
like that. Yeah.
No, you got to put 2 slashes on the back.
Well, it was interesting when he was playing on his jersey. I think it said Golic Jr. And I'm like, why the hell do you have Junior? I'm not playing anymore, so it's not like there's a jersey that says Golic Senior on it. So,
but that's what's weird because you see these NFL players and they don't have Junior. They have like 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then obviously Steve Smith Senior.
Right. I don't understand.
I don't understand how.
I don't understand the junior and second, and I think it has something to do with a middle name or something. I don't really know. You know,
you're supposed to know this
well,
stuff.
Well, not only no. Your reason you know why I don't know because I don't care.
Right.
It's probably the biggest reason.
So what's next? Other than you're going to continue doing the
Yeah,
show,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I still got the energy to keep doing the show. Absolutely. So I'll just keep doing the show, man. Keep talking sports. I love it. I get up early, but I'm done early. Down the road, I got my place in Scottsdale. I'll end up with years down the road and go.
I
from
may
there.
have to come out there and like crash in you. Well, you don't have a basement in Scottsdale.
No, I got a place for you.
All right,
You
beautiful.
may not like it. There'll be like snakes and stuff in it, I got my not Mike, but my son Jake's getting married in July, so that means down the road there'll be grandkids, so I'll go through that again. I want him to call me Pappy. That's my.
Is
Oh,
that
I like
Pappy?
Pappy.
I want Pappy.
I like
Pappy?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, nobody uses that anymore.
I'm
I've
big
been
on
called
Pappy.
Big Poppy, but that's a different
Well,
thing.
that's
I
a
love
whole
it when they
different
call me
thing.
Big
Yeah,
Papa.
yeah.
Now,
Big Pappy.
I still have not made it up to Bristol. One of these days, maybe Tony, you can guest on the show so that I can finally see.
I haven't
the
been to Bristol since 2000.
Why
so
would
I'm
you?
sure-
Why would you want to go to Bristol?
You know why? Is because I haven't been yet.
Okay.
I think that once the reality of it,
Once you
then
go
I'm
and
like,
get it out of your system,
get
you'll
it
Yeah,
over
but
be
the
it's
good,
not
huh?
like it was back in 2000.
Well, we'll go to all the hangout places in Bristol.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
I'm sure there.
Pagliacci's,
I've
is that
heard there
still
are
there,
many.
the Italian-
Kava and that, and so
Okay.
5 minutes later you'll be good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mike Golic, ladies and gentlemen, here. How many Super Bowls is this for you now?
18th.
This is my 29th.
That's, have you ever stay for the game?
Yeah, I used to.
I
Now,
never- I don't.
once they start putting the media in a big tent in the
Yeah,
parking lot, in a folding chair, I'm like,
Yeah.
why am I here? I go watch it at home or at a
never
bar.
wanted to stay in the game. I wanted to be home on my couch in my underwear, eating wings and watching the game and the commercials.
So you're going to be back home in
I'll
Connecticut?
be back home. Yeah. I'll
Are
get
you
home
in the
Sunday.
same house?
Same house. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Unbelievable,
Pretty
man.
wild,
Time
pretty
flies
wild.
when
Sure
you're having
does,
fun,
man.
when you're getting old.
Yeah.
Mike, I love you, man. Good to see you as
man,
always,
love
buddy.
you too, Tony. Always good
The
to
great
see you,
Mike
man.
Golic, ladies and gentlemen, here on Radio Row. Oh, I got to give you a pair of these glasses to put on.
Yeah, I want to.
Robin,
I
where did you
love
get-
those.
What colors do you want?
I got totally distracted.
Love that.
Just slap it on your phone like that, man, and then every time you want to put them